Hello, everyone. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Today, I'm with me, the usual, Jonathan and
Hello.
Diane and myself. But we also have a very special guest with us, Daniel Clarke, everyone, who will be talking about animal rights as well as human rights. So, Daniel Clarke, how's it going?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me here today. So glad to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So, Daniel, tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, of course. I have, my name is Daniel Clarke. I have a disability called cerebral palsy. But for me, it was physical disability. And for the last 15 years, my brother and I have been on a conservation quest to save the critically endangered orangutans of Borneo and Sumatra. Throughout this quest, my brother and I have traveled to the jungle of Borneo twice to see the orangutan in the wild, and from that we've written two best-selling picture books, which are now incorporated in the New South Wales education curriculum. And only very recently in 2021, my brother William and I were awarded the 2021 Queensland Young Australian of the Year for our conservation efforts. And we go around Australia talking at schools and conferences about the environment, raising awareness, and to let people know what they can do to help our environment.
Awesome. No, that's good. Interesting. So, Daniel, what got you interested in, animal rights as well as disability rights?
Yeah, so my very saving the rain really started back when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to watch Steve and the Crocodile Hunter. And, and I love his documentaries. I used to watch his documentaries every day, all the time. And the one about the orangutan really stood out to me. I loved that episode. And then when Stephen passed away in 2006, I said to myself, who is going to save the orangutans now that Stephen is gone? And then I thought, why can't I do it? So it all went from there. And in terms of disability rights, that only really came about when we were awarded the Young Queenslander of the Year. All of a sudden, I had this national platform that not only could I talk about the environment and the orangutans, I can also use this platform to talk about other issues that I'm very, very passionate about, and that is raising awareness for disability rights and promoting a more inclusive society for everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, wow. doing a lot of work around the orangutans. So what resonated you to, I guess, get involved with orangutans?
Well, at the start, I think seeing how close they are to us. The orangutans are 97% of our DNA, making them one of our closest relatives alive. And when you look at a orangutan, you can just see how much human-like they are. Like they laugh the same, a lot of their interactions with each other are exactly the same. And for me, back when I was young, I thought no one could let these beautiful animals become extinct.
Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. So I looked into, I guess, your profile. You went to the jungles of Borneo. So how did that influence, your advocacy work?
I think being able to see them in the wild where they're meant to be was amazing. We never thought we would be able to get the chance. It all started when we were fundraising in our local community for the orangutans. And then we had an anonymous sponsor um, take us to the
No,
jungles of
no.
Borneo. We don't know who it is to this day. And that trip was amazing. And it really opened my eyes to see not only how badly the orangutans need our help, but also how magnificent they were. To see them swinging above your head in the jungle with absolutely no barriers was life changing.
Awesome. No, it sounds interesting. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. I see you also do a lot of work with disability rights as well. So tell us, is there like an intersection between animal rights as well as disability rights?
Well, I think for me, when you talk about animal and disability rights, they're two, they're two different kettles of fish. You know, you can talk to people with a disability and to what they want to see better for their world. But animals, you have to speak for them. And so in that regard, it's very different, but the process of advocating for orangutans or disability rights is exactly the same. The key is all about raising awareness to let people know what the situation is currently and to let them know how they can help. Of course, to help with animal rights and disability rights are two different things. But if we let people know how they can help, people feel empowered to want to make a difference.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And yeah, look, you talk about animals. You gotta speak for them. That's true. Most of the time when I talk to my cats as well, I never get a reply. It's always all I get is a meow.
But
No, all
but
good, all good.
but you like pets, you all know what they want, and it's very much like a rain pen. They can speak to you without words, and look into the eyes of the rain pen. there's a connection there that is unlike anything I've ever experienced ever.
Yeah, and you could, yeah, they got emotions as well, so you can easily read that if,
I,
yeah, you
absolutely,
engage with them.
and they all have their own different personalities. That they're just amazing.
Yeah, it's indeed amazing. Now, awesome. So, Daniel, can you share a prominent lesson you've learned uh, from meeting so many idols, mentors, and fellow advocates along the way?
Yeah, so I've been very fortunate to meet some incredible people along the way. All the way up to former prime ministers, politicians, celebrities. I even had the chance to meet the the Princess Kate, sorry, I can't remember her proper title now, but Princess Kate, I had the chance to meet her in person. What I've learned from all those encounters is they are just people, and they are equally as interested in what you have to say um, as you are interested to meet them. And I get to not be overawed by the situation and just tell them how it is and don't hold back.
Nice. So, meeting these idols, Daniel, has that motivated you to do more work around, rights for animals?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Back when we were first starting out, I would write hundreds of thousands of letters to everyone that I could think of to get support. And most of the time, you'll never hear anything back. You won't even get a friendly reply from people. But maybe every 1 in 100, you may get one reply back. And that one reply that has an opportunity that you never even thought of. And that makes it all worthwhile. And that gives hope that people are listening and people do care.
Oh, yeah, cool, cool, cool. So, who was your, I guess, favorite idol or mentor?
Well, me personally, my mentors throughout my life have been former Prime Minister John Howard. He's actually really helped me throughout my conservation quest and also in my other interests as well. I hope to one day go into politics and really make a change in the political arena. And John Howard has been an amazing support for me over many years. So yeah, that'll have to be my number one mentor.
Nice, that's awesome. That's awesome. Please go to the next question, please. Good stuff. Good stuff, Daniel. Sorry, one sec.
Oh good.
We just went on the question. But while we wait, yeah, look, how I guess active are you in the field of animal rights and disability rights?
Well, at the moment, I am still constantly doing talks like this. Um, Podcast. I've recently travelled to Melbourne twice to be uh, guest speaker at major conferences about orangutan, and then it's all really kicking off again at the moment. With the disability rights, I've also been out to travel to Canberra to talk about my personal experience with a disability in front of prominent people in that community as well. That sort of juggling two things at the same time. But you can do both. And it's been working out really, really well. But very happy with the difference we've been making. Yeah, when I first started quote to say the orangutans, they said that the orangutans only had 10, 10 years left in the wild before they became extinct. And now we're 15 years down the track and they're still
Wow.
found in the wild today. And that help from everyone that has supported us, supported orangutan charities out there, and it's been amazing.
Well, see, I just, yeah, I didn't know that. So thank you for, educating us on that. And so, Daniel, how important is education when it comes to, these, the care for these animals?
Education is everything. I think the biggest learning curve, it was talking about the care of the orangutans. The biggest learning curve recently, it was the COVID-19 pandemic. Because the orangutans are so close to humans, that often means that they can catch many human diseases as well, including COVID-19. So the actual care for the orangutans has had to be very, very strict so that the carers don't accidentally transfer the virus to orangutan population because otherwise that would be really devastating for the population. In terms of education for us here, that is that is the key. That is the key because the more people that know the situation, and I guess the more people know that there's hope for the orangutan, that we can turn the situation around, that we can save them from extinction. The more people that are likely to come on board and help. And that's what I try to do. I try to send a message of hope that all your donations are contributing to the care of the orangutans, the protection of rainforests, the hiring of rangers to patrol the existing rainforest. It all makes such a difference, but it all starts with education.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Thank you for that, Daniel. Just one question. Did the orangutans get the COVID-19 vaccination?
I, I'm actually not sure about that. I'll have to follow that up. I don't believe so because how? it was pretty hard to vaccinate all the wild orangutan. But yeah, I don't think so. But I'll have to get back to you on that.
So good, so good. And we'll get to the final question. So, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, yeah, really. I get this is what I take with me every day, and what I say to a lot of people that no matter what you're passionate about, just by following your passion and be committed to your passion, you never know where that will take you in life. You never know what opportunities are just around the corner. You never know if you give up at a point. You never
Mm,
know what the next door. And, and I always say to people, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. We can all make a difference in our world,
sure.
and don't let anyone tell you that it is impossible, because absolutely nothing is impossible.
Exactly. Exactly. Our wildlife is very important, and we need to take care of these animals. And it was, awesome hearing from you, Daniel. Thank you very much, for allowing us to, pick your brains on animal rights and what it means to, be an advocate for these lovely animals. So thank you very much, Daniel.
No,
Uh,
what?
nice, nice. So I guess that's a wrap. You have now been watching CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Join us next time as we talk more things disability. Goodbye for now.